to get their jobs and can earn a living from working at the hubs. And then he touched again on the subsidized fertilizers, which will give a long-term solution to hunger in our country. When we have fertilizers, farmers can grow their own food and nobody will be hungry because they will have food to eat. And will also give a solution because it will put food on the table and it will as well put money in their pockets. The president also was able to touch on education. He touched on education by making sure that we hired a good number of teachers in our primary schools because we didn't have teachers, and also he was able to touch on education in general. And these are issues that have been affecting us.
Order members, keep the consultations on a manageable level. You are disrupting the member for Narok North. Continue on about.
Thank you for protecting me. He was able to talk on education by hiring the teachers and again making sure that our children went to school, universities, and they could get loans so that they could continue with their education. On housing, for those who don't have houses, he has also touched on the housing programs that are going to come up in every constituencies that will give our people dignity so that they can be living in good houses. And in terms of health, he also touched on health because he was able to talk about NHIF, where our people will be assured of having insurances so that they can also be attending to their medication. And for that reason, I support the speech, and I want to say that it was good. Thank you.
Thank you. Member for Webuye, Honorable Daniel Wanyama. Maybe that will break the Kamukunji. They are led by Honorable Kalasinga.
Honorable Speaker, thank you. Let me contribute to the presidential speech, and on the onset give an indication that the trajectory that speech took is going to bring Kenya back to the right footing in terms of economy recovery. The two issues that he touched on that touched my heart is one, food security, and two, the universal health. The moment any country, any nation fixes those two issues, the citizens of that country have very good life, and therefore that addresses the issue of the cost of living. So in his speech, and what we have seen is that other than putting subsidy on the consumables, it is better to put that subsidy on the production, because already from where I come, we have had very good yields in terms of the fertilizer that was reduced, and many farmers have had very good harvests this year going forward. So that has addressed the issue of hunger as we progress with this country. But most importantly, Honorable Speaker,